students, in the previous video we have designed our screen 1. The screen 1 is the first screen on which when we we install our application, this will be the first screen which is shown to our users. Now we are going to work on other screens. The first and the foremost important thing is this is your first screen and you have 4 images here. So any user who will click any of the above shape, then the details of that shape will be displayed to them, right? So when I select first image, that is square image, there is one property of clickable. You have to click it, because when someone click this, something should be happened. Similarly, in the second circle image, it should be clickable. For the triangle, it should be clickable. And the fourth image is for rectangle, it should be clickable. Fine. So in this way, I have made all the properties of these images as clickable. Now, when to add the second screen? Here is the option of screen. You can see just above the viewer, you have the screen option. Fine. And just the next button, adjacent button to this is the add screen. Here I'll click the add screen option and I will be having one more screen. See, screen 2 has been appeared. Now, if you want to rename this, you can give a screen name. So here I am having square screen. Press OK. So we will be having 2 screens here, screen 1 and the square screen. You can have 2 screens. Similarly, I am going to have circle screen, triangle screen and the rectangle screen. Fine, you can remove it easily. So here I'll have circle screen. Okay. The next screen will be triangle screen, and the last screen will be rectangle screen. Rectangle. So we are having total of 5 screens. Screen 1, square screen, circle screen, triangle and rectangle. So first of all, I'm going to have the layout for my square screen. So when a person select square shape, it should be directed to this screen, that is the second screen. Now, if you want to give any information about screen, you can write it here. I am setting the property of horizontal alignment as center. I want to select the background color as some other color. For this, I am having the cyan color. If you want to give any of the background layout, you can have that. You can have close screen animation. You can set open screen animation. Here I am going to have, other options you can have. If someone open this screen, there should be some animation. If you want it as a slide horizontal, vertical, fade, zoom, you can have. I'm selecting here as zoom, and the for close I'm having the fade. Fine. If you wanted to make a scrollable, you can, and other options of this. Fine. Now I want to have a button to go back to my home screen. Fine. Here I am having the following option, screen 1. For screen 1, I am going to give a title as basic shapes, and these are the properties of this. Here when a square screen is selected, the first thing which I want to give is a button. So for this, I am first of all having one layout of vertical layout, and I'll have height as well as width fill parent. I'm making its default color as none. so that this color I have selected. You can have any of the image in the background. It's for your choice only. Now I will have a button. First of all, I'll drag one button which will appear in the center. Okay, for the square screen I have taken the alignment as center. For vertical arrangement I'm going to have it in the center. So this is a button. Then after that I'm having one image here. Then I'm having one of the label. And after that I will be having one more label. Fine. So these are the four things which I want to have here. One is the text for button. Also I am going to have one of the media, that is text to speech. This is a non-visible component which I need in this screen. So I need these things. I have taken one vertical arrangement, then I have taken one button, one image, then label 1, label 2. Now when I select the button, you can rename it as home button. Home button. Fine. If you want to change the text of this button, you can have it. The background color for this button should be black. I will be having the color as, you can have cyan color. It looks good. Then I want the font size as 20. I need little big button. Then the shape as rounded button I need. And the text you needed, home button. Home button. Fine. So this will be the home button. So first thing has been done. We have used it like this. Now select the image part. For this image, I'm going to select this first image. Here I will be having this square. I have to set the height. You need this height as 40% and the width I need as 60%. See, so here I am having this square. If you want the height little less, you can have with 25%. Okay, height is little bit clumsy here. You can have 30. Let's see. Yes, 30 is perfectly okay. Fine. Now, here I want to write shape square. Fine. So here I need shape square. You can have it like this. Shape square. You can make it bold, italic. You can have its size as 30. Fine. And that's it. Now I'm going to the Google and I'm writing here as square. Definition of square. Fine. So you have a Wikipedia definition here in geometry. Fine, I'm selecting the text here and in the label 2 I'm going to paste this text as this. Fine. You can have definition. In geometry, fine. So in this way, my rectangle, my square shape has been designed. Here is the home button. If someone click the home button, it should go to the first screen, that is screen 1. Here I have taken one non-visible component and similarly I have taken the image label 1, label 2. Similarly, select the other screens, that is circle screen, triangle screen and the other screens. I'm going to design all the screens like this only. Have the default color for your screen. Let us suppose you have taken a green color, and you have to repeat all these steps like you have done in the previous screen, that is square screen. So I'm going to have all these components like this, and then we'll talk about the programming part. Stay tuned.